This video will accommodate Part 1 questions relating the topic of graphing sine and cosine functions. We learned about period and amplitude in the beginner videos. This time, let's learn a little more difficult sine graphs by adding a phase shift. As a remainder of what we learned, we will start with a simple sine function. Question 1. This is y equals a sine bx form. The amplitude is 3, so a equals 3, and the period is 8 pi. That means p equals 8 pi. The formula p equals 2 pi over b. I will change the formula a bit, then cross multiply pb equals 2 pi, then divide by p on each side, then b equals 2 pi over p. If the period is not fractional, we will use this formula to find b from now on. Then b equals 2 pi over p, which is 8 pi. Then pi is cancelled. Then b equals 1 over 4. The equation of the sine graph is y equals a, which is 3, then sine, b equals 1 over 4, then x. Question 2. This is y equals a sine bx form. It's the same shape, but cycle is different. So period is 6. Then use the formula p equals 2 pi over p, then 2 pi over p, which is 6. The final answer is pi over 6. Then b equals pi over 6. And amplitude is 2, so a equals 2. So final answer is y equals 2 sine bx, p is pi over 6, then x. Question 3. There is no phase shift, so y equals a sine bx form. The amplitude is 5, so a equals 5. This is half of the period. Then if we complete the other half, this is pi over 8 times 2, which is pi over 4. Then p equals pi over 4. If the period is fractional, use the original formula. P equals 2 pi over b. Then p is pi over 4 equals 2 pi over b. Then times 2 on each side. That means b equals 8. Then the equation of the function is y equals a, which is 5, sine, b is 8, then x. Question 4. This is y equals a sine b x minus c form. The amplitude is 4, so a equals 4. Then the period is 10 minus 2, which is 8. Then p equals 8. Then period is 2 pi over b. Then we can rewrite as p equals 2 pi over p. Then 2 pi over p is 8, which is pi over 4. Then b equals pi over 4. Without the horizontal phase shift, the sine graph with period 8 would look like this. This one. But this sine graph has a horizontal phase shift 2 units to the right, 2 and 10, like this. The fastest way to find the horizontal phase shift is to find where the starting point has moved. That means C equals 2. Then final answer is y equals A 4 sine B pi over 4, then x minus c, which is 2. 5. This is y equals A sine B x minus c form. The amplitude is 3, so A equals 3. The period is 3 pi minus 2 pi, then 5 pi, then P equals 5 pi. The formula P equals 2 pi over P, then 2 pi over P is 5 pi, cancelled, 2 over 5, then B equals 2 over 5. Then think about the sine graph. The period is 5 pi. The starting point was 0. But now starting point is minus 2 pi. So like this. That means horizontal phase shift 2 pi to the left. So C equals minus 2 pi. The equation of the function is y equals A sine B, then x minus c, x minus 2 pi. Then the final answer is y equals 3 sine 2 over 5 x plus 2 pi. Now let's change the shape of the graph to be a little more difficult. This one is y equals A sine B x minus c form. The amplitude is 2, so A equals 2. Then the period is 5 pi minus pi equals 4 pi. Then P equals 4 pi. The formula B equals 2 pi over P. Then 2 pi over P is 4 pi. Cancelled. Then 2 over 4 is 1 over 2. Then B equals 1 over 2. Finally, where is the starting point? Do you remember the shape of the sine graph? This was the starting point. Then period is 4 pi. Now think about the shape. And now here is the starting point. Then graph is like this. Then this is the midpoint of pi and 5 pi. So pi plus 5 pi over 2 equals 6 pi over 2, which is 3 pi. Then this one is 3 pi. So horizontal phase shift is 3 pi. That means C equals 3 pi. Then the equation is y equals A is 2. Then sine B is 1 over 2. From the bracket x minus c, x minus 3 pi. Question 7. This is y equals A sine B x minus c form. The amplitude is 3, so A equals 3. The period is 4 minus 6, which is 10. Then P equals 10. The formula B equals 2 pi over P. Then 2 pi over P equals 10. Then pi over 5. Then B equals pi over 5. if we can write negative numbers for A, then this one, the period of 10, amplitude is 3, and this graph is y equals 3 sine pi over 5x, and then this is y equals minus 3 sine pi over 5x. Because this minus means reflection in the x-axis. Then 6 units to the left. So this is minus 6. Then this graph is y equals minus 3 sine pi over 5, then x plus 6. But since a is a positive number, so this is not the case. So sine graph is like this, and this is the starting point. Can you find the starting point here? Here is midpoint of minus 6 and 4. So minus 6 plus 4 over 2 is minus 2 over 2, which is minus 1. But not the answer, because it's negative. Because they said the least non-negative real number C. If we continue drawing the graph like this, then we can see that there is another starting point. Since the period is 10, then minus 1 plus 10, which is 9, the positive number. So that means C equals 9. The final answer is y equals A, which is 3, sine, then B is pi over 5, then x minus c is 9. Graph 8 is a basic cosine graph, but this is y equals A sine B x minus c form. So let's find it with the equation of a sine graph. We can see the starting point. Remember, here, this point is 3/4 of pi. That means c equals 3 over 4 pi. The amplitude is 4. That means a equals 4. The period is pi. Then p equals pi. The formula b equals 2 pi over p. Then 2 pi over pi, which is 2. Then b equals 2. We found a, b, and c. Then the equation is y equals 4 sine b, which is 2, then x minus 3 over 4 pi. This is the last one. Y equals a sine b x minus c form. Amplitude is 5, so a equals 5. The period is this one, 5 pi over 3 minus this one, minus pi over 3, then 5 pi plus pi over 3, then 6 pi over 3, which is 2 pi. Then period is 2 pi. Then use the formula p equals 2 pi over p. Then 2 pi over p is 2 pi equals 1. Then b equals 1. Then think about the sine graph. The starting point is here. Then this is the starting point. And evenly divide 1, 2, 3, 4. So this part is 1/4 of 2 pi. Then 2 pi divided by 4, which is pi over 2. So this one is minus pi over 3 plus pi over 2. Then minus common denominator, which is 6. Then 2 pi and 3 pi. The sum is pi over 6. So starting point is pi over 6. That means the C equals pi over 6. So final answer is y equals A is 5 sine, B equals 1. So we don't need 1 here. Then just bracket x minus c, which is pi over 6. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.